everyone, my name is Hawa Saipo. I am from Columbia, South Carolina. I started this business opportunity over 4.5 years ago. Oh my gosh, time has really flown by. So for those of you who have been following me on YouTube, thank you so much for subscribing. If you are not already subscribed with me after watching this video and you found this content helpful and you love the information and you would love to see more, click on the notification bell, subscribe to my channel, leave me some comments so that way I know who you are and that you will be receiving new future videos with me. And today I just want to talk about my experience in the travel industry when it comes to booking travel for my clients. So I am a part of a host agency. I own my home-based travel business through the partnership with this company. They have been in business for over 30 years. I love the fact that this company has partnerships with major suppliers worldwide, and I have been able to get the trainings, all the virtual back office access. I love having options, but the most important thing is getting the kind of information that is insider secrets, insider information that a regular consumer doesn't get. So I love that, and I absolutely have fallen in love with the industry. I started this business because I love travel, I love making money, and who doesn't love to travel and make money? I found a way to monetize my passions for helping other people in the travel industry, period. And what I've learned coming into this industry is that there's a need for more information when it comes to guiding people on how to run a successful online travel business, on how to really navigate working full-time while working part-time in this business, and really looking at how to divvy up their time in a successful manner that helps a person to balance all of it. Because some people who are watching, some of you are moms, dads, you work full-time, and even grandparents, and maybe you are a single person and you want to travel the world, but you don't know how to really work this industry the right way. And I think it's always good to find somebody that has experience. Look at the people who are successful and that are doing it, that you admire, respect, and you want to hear from them, right? So I would say don't follow a parked car. Don't follow somebody that you are questioning their integrity and how they work this business. If they're not where you want to be, definitely don't take their opinions seriously. But if you're watching somebody and you feel like they are somebody worthy of you following them and learning as much as you can from them, by all means, find those people, attach yourself to winners, and see what the winners are doing. So I want to get on today to really share with you my experience when I first started this business. There are 10 mistakes that I made as a travel business owner, and this is on the travel booking side when it comes to me helping people to go on their dream destinations and just being able to learn all the tricks of the trade in the industry. One of the mistakes that I made when I first started this business was that I was so excited. I was telling everybody under the sun, under the moon, I'm able to book their trips, book with me, this and that, right? I am a nail technician, so imagine I have a lot of clients. And at that point, I just started to learn the social media game. So from then on, I was getting a lot of referrals. A lot of people were like, hey, would you help me with this? Would you help me with that? And I did not really know how to properly qualify my clients. What I mean by that is that I just was trying to book everybody and I didn't ask them the right questions like, are you ready to book right away? Or are you just looking for research? I just simply did not ask the right questions. So you learn of this by training on some of the host agency back office educational trainings that they have, you'll learn and earn at the same time in this industry. But just learning how to properly qualify people has been really helpful for me today as far as dealing with clients and how to handle them professionally. The second mistake I made was that I did not have a real niche, whatever you want to call it, niche, tomato. So I did not have one when I first started, even though at that time I have been on 15 cruises already. I knew that the cruising industry was something that I was passionate about. I was still not going to turn money down. I was doing packages, car rental, like anything the client had, I was going to do. And at times I did feel uncertain because I just didn't know everything. And that's perfectly normal. Like, most of us don't know everything. That's why it's very important to define your niche and figure out what it is that you love. What is your passion? You know, have you been to Asia, to Korea, Japan, or Hawaii, Puerto Rico, Jamaica? You know, I am the queen of Caribbean islands. I love the warmth. I love the sun. I love the clear crystal blue waters. Cruising is my jam. I realized more and more that was what I needed to focus on, instead of just telling everybody I can do absolutely anything for them. So that kind of got me scattered all over the place, and I didn't feel like I was gaining all the knowledge I needed for my clients. I eventually, of course, narrowed it down to 3 things. I love the Caribbean. I love booking Hawaii. Cruising industry in general is something I love. I'm slowly but surely learning all my modules and taking the vendor trainings that they have out there. And that's where you're going to learn everything that you need to learn, is that every specific supplier has their own unique benefits. So learn, you know, those things, and understanding and mastering that particular cruise line is going to lend itself in getting the right clientele that's going to book with you over and over. Number 3 is that I work fast and sometimes I need to slow down, but making mistakes like spelling the names incorrectly, reversing birth dates. How many of you have done that? You know, leave in the comments and let me know. I have actually put first name where it needs to be last name, so when it appears on the itinerary, it's actually not in the right order, and that could be a costly mistake, especially when it comes to airlines. So a lot of time there are fees attached to that, so be mindful, slow it down, triple check, take pictures, send it to your clients, make sure they look it over, and don't be hasty. Make sure that you get the names the way that they appear on that person's ID or their passport. So I've learned since then to get pictures. And that leads me to the next mistake. The 4th mistake is that I sometimes forget to ask clients to send pictures of their ID and their passport, which is really the best way, because now you know for sure that things are spelled the right way. And also you can check on expiration date, because clients should not travel overseas internationally if their passport expired within 6 months. The 5th mistake I made was that I booked the wrong week. I booked the wrong dates. You know, this could happen easily because you're going back and forth with 5-10 quotes, and you're adding a day, changing flexibility, and then when it's time for me to book, I have booked the wrong week for the cruise. And luckily within the same day, I just thought, gosh, it just felt wrong, and I was able to rectify that, call the cruise line, and whew, nothing changed. I was able to change the date, and it was the same price, thank goodness. So those little things, mistakes, everything that I have done, I have been able to be more mindful, making sure that I put on my notes not to repeat those mistakes. So mistakes are really good. They're lessons, right, for us. There's no industry out there that you would not make mistakes. Don't even expect it. I do not pay attention to the transfers or the package I was booking, and sometimes not sending the right information pertaining to the transfers when people arrive. I had one client call me and it's like, oh my gosh, so I see on my confirmation this transfer company, but what do they look like? Where are they gonna pick me at? I think that's kind of like important information for you to know ahead of time. I dropped the ball on that one. I didn't make a mistake as far as not having the transfer. The client did have the transfer. They just didn't know what to look for. So that was one of my mistakes. The sixth mistake is that I almost missed the payments of my clients. Actually, one time I put in my calendar, I put it in my phone, make sure you pay final payment for the client, and I got busy and I forgot. And I thought, because normally if you miss the payment date, the booking would be canceled. So luckily I called the supplier and they were able to apply the payment in time, but I was this close to missing the final payment. So don't do that, okay? Because you can lose the whole entire booking and the company will cancel on you. So the next mistake, the seventh mistake, is not to tell my clients of all the expected fees when they travel. It's really common on US resorts and hotels, because the more like Vegas or Florida, those have resort fees. So make sure you find out what they are and let the client know, because I didn't. And also, I just assumed the client said that they have traveled a lot, that they would understand that when you rent a car or when you go to a hotel or a resort, that there are incidentals. So now I have a write-up for every single client when they travel to expect incidentals and resort taxes and all these fees that an agent are not responsible for. Number 8 mistake that I made was that I did not get the forms filled out for my clients. Like, for example, I had a client that was going to Aruba, and this was during the pandemic, and it just happened so fast. The client's about to go, and a week before travel, she's looking over the forms that need to be filled out prior to entering the country. She was able to do it, of course, but I, as the travel advisor, forgot to send her the information so that she would do it in time. So because of that, I've learned to, before the client go into another country, to find information on travel advisory on their websites pertaining to the country, what form needs to be filled out. A lot of countries want to know that you are coming into their country and how long you're going to stay. So it's informational, so that country would keep tab of who is entering or leaving their country. The number 9 mistake that I made was that I did not set up parameters with my clients when I was talking to them. Basically defining how I want to work my business. A lot of times, especially in the beginning, I had a lot of clients that were ghosting me after I would give 3 to 5 quotes. Maybe they went and booked on their own, or maybe they decided they didn't have enough money and they couldn't pay. But now I've learned to have those kind of business conversations on the front end, telling them what I do as a travel advisor, the things that I am going to do for them, and if the client changes their mind and not book, to let me know. And I ask them verbally to confirm that. So that really has helped my business. They take me on a more serious level. I want them to value my time as much as I value their time. It's an even exchange of a business relationship that I am developing with my clients. The 10th mistake is that, as a new travel advisor, was that I wasn't always on point or on time as far as relaying information to my client. So I did not have that kind of conversation as far as like, hey, how soon would you like to book this? When would you like to make your deposit? When are you expecting me to give you quotes? How much time do we have, right? Asking those questions really helps me, helps the clients to set up some form of time frame to work this business. Those 10 mistakes that I made in the beginning has made me a rather wonderful travel advisor business owner now. I'm very, very proud of Hawa Artistry Travel, my online travel global business. Is truly phenomenal because I'm able to work my business from anywhere, anytime. I have been able to provide a service for my clients even when I was in Cancun. How awesome is that, right? Not too many people can say that you can be a true digital nomad. I feel like that I am, but I am growing in this industry. I'm excited to learn all the things, the mistakes that I've had. I'm telling you, many of you have probably experienced them, or some of you are not in the industry. You're going to experience one of these 10 things that I just mentioned. And it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to be a human being. Just stay on top of your game though. Learn from your lessons. Take your trainings. Be serious. Treat this like a business and it will pay you like a business. Take every opportunity to go to events so you can train, so you can master your online business. And this is a craft just like anything else in life. If you are consistent, if you make up your mind that you're going to be one of the best, guess what? You will be. And I know it can happen for you because it has happened for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you can relate to all the information that I just told you and share with you my story. If any of you can relate to this, leave me some comments below. Let me know what's happened and how you've been able to learn from them and help you to build your business. Thank you guys for watching and following my journey and following and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I appreciate every single one of you. On that note, you guys have an amazing day and I will see you around. Bye.